Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy BiggerF4sh. You know you gotta pay for DLC, but that like button is definitely free. You might as well hit it when you're watching some DBFZ with me. You might as well hit the sub button too while you're here if you're enjoying the content. Welcome back to Fish History Month, where you learn a little bit about your boy BiggerF4sh. It's Black History Month, and I'm a black man, so I might as well teach you a little bit, you know? Now, when you're a kid, you're taught that you should have something you want to do when you grow up. They call it a dream job. And it wasn't until I was older that I realized that the concept of dream jobs is a little bit of bullshit because I don't dream about working. I don't want to work, right? Like, who dreams about that shit? But I think what they should have said, and what I think I'm going to say to my kids if I ever have any, is what are you passionate about? What are your passions? Because if you find something you're passionate about and you do that in your life and you end up making money from it, it doesn't feel like a job. It's just love, right? It's just something you love doing. So, while we're on the subject of that, I'm going to talk a little bit about my passions throughout life. Now, when I was younger, I was kind of pushed into a few passions or just dreams, I guess, by virtue of having parents, as I'm sure almost everyone does. And those things were cooking and video games. My mom wanted me to cook so bad. She she did everything she could to let me get in that kitchen at any age and just learn how to make a meal, even if it was just cheesy noodles or just some chicken from raw to cooked. And video games, which I played a lot with my dad. He didn't specifically push them on me, but it's something that I started doing, and it's a lot of fun. And as you can see, I still love that to this day, right? But the funny thing about having things like these pushed on you is that you never know if you're going to continue doing them for the rest of your life. And you never know if they're going to become something that are not for you and they're just pushed on you because someone else told you to. For me, I think a mixture of these things is true because while I still enjoy both very heavily, I realized that cooking is not something I'm passionate about doing as a job, like for work to make money from. I enjoy it in the sense that seeing people's reactions to good food is like it's such a good feeling, and then knowing you made that food is nice, and being able to like this is another reason I love fighting games as well. It doesn't make sense now, but just hear me out. Being able to take something that's not delicious from the start, or something that's just not like great from the start, like a raw piece of chicken or a game you don't know, and molding it slowly but surely, adding something here, maybe taking away something here, putting in a little bit of this, mixing it up, doing that and this, and turning it into something beautiful. That right there, that's. I get the good feels from that. I get the good feels from that. And that has kept me with my love of cooking for a long time now. I was in culinary arts when I was in high school. It ran for 3 periods in a row. For every year, well, not every year, I'm sorry, but the final 2 years of my high school, junior, senior year. And it was some of the best times I ever had, honestly. I went to competitions. I learned how to make a lot of cool food. I met a lot of cool people. My chef was like, dare I say, like a father to me. And, that's just something that I get to carry with me for the rest of my life, and I'm very happy about it. One thing that wasn't pushed upon me by anyone specifically, but kind of became something I was passionate about for a while, was music. Now, when you're a kid living the way that I was living, which is just not the best, um, how do I say this? It's not the best situation. As a black person, if you know, you know, it's not the best situation. Music is something that helped me escape. Something that took me to a different place when I needed it to. And it did that, it's done that for me time and time again in my life. So when I tell you that in high school I had a binder and it just had a bunch of songs I had written in it. I swear it had about 30, like at least 30 songs. And I can't believe he just fucking did that, by the way. I just cannot. I'm pissed off about that. I want y'all to know I'm still pissed off about that shit. But yeah, I had a binder with about 30 or so songs in it. Not just rap songs, regular songs. Even though my singer was not great at that point, was not a good singer at that point. But you know, I was like, I'm gonna make this music thing work. I was downloading like SoundCloud and different apps to make beats and all this types of shit. And obviously, that's well, not obviously, but that's something that I don't really do anymore. But it was a very interesting point in my life looking back. And on that note, something else music related is I actually was in band. Now I was in band from sixth grade to I want to say sophomore year of high school. And oh my god, the story of how I got in band is so fucking ridiculous, bro. There was a fucking girl I liked, bro. Oh my god, and I literally just was like, damn, what class is she going in? It was like the first day of school. I followed her into class, and it was band class, and I was like, okay. And I just sat there, and the teacher was actually really cool. His name was Mr. Young. He was actually really fucking cool, but he was like, hey, what instrument do you play? I didn't know any instruments, guys. I didn't know any fucking instruments. So I said the one instrument I knew from SpongeBob. I said clarinet. So for weeks, this man tried to get me a fucking clarinet. Guys, I don't even know how to play clarinet. He finally got me the clarinet. I was fucking, I was dog water. I was doo doo. I was terrible at it. Right. But eventually I moved on to another instrument that I was also asked at, but was more fun, and that was saxophone. Saxophone I played for a couple years. I think I played throughout the rest of the rest of middle school. I played Barry sax. I played alto sax. I thought I was that guy. For just a little bit, I thought I was that guy. Regardless, in high school, I switched to trombone with the slide and such. I actually loved playing trombone. Trombone was really fucking fun. Band is another experience I was very happy that I was a part of. I was very, very passionate about it at the time. I was practicing at the house, going to the games, of course, because it was required, but I was having fun at the games. Going to meet the other bands in the middle of the, like, just thinking about band all the time, taking extra time out of my classes to go and, like, try to practice if I wasn't at lunch or something. That was my shit. That was my jazz. I stopped playing in band because, well, one, our numbers were terrible, and two, that culinary calling was really, it was really, culinary was calling to me. It was calling, y'all. And that's actually, I told the story in reverse, but that's how I started doing the culinary classes and stuff. But yeah, those are some things I've just been passionate about for a while. And of course, moving on to what I'm passionate about right now, which is fighting games, obviously, right? If you've been on the channel, you know. How could you not know at this point? And as of right now, I mean, I'm hella passionate about fighting games. I I practice all the time. I watch fighting game videos. I try to learn different little just tips and tricks from different games when I can. I support content creators whenever I can. Um, Funny enough though, I wasn't always passionate about fighting games like I am now, even though I did have a passion. I think it was 2023. No, it was 2024. It was literally when Tekken 8 came out that I decided now was the time. My friend called it the year of fighting games because I believe Fatal Fury was coming out and Tekken 8 was coming out. I damn near want to say Mortal Kombat 1 was either coming out or had just come out. He told me it was the year of fighting games, and I said, that's a good name. I think it will be the year of fighting games. And that was the first year that I took fighting games 100% serious. I trained harder than ever. I played more than ever. I took my losses way more serious than normal. Started watching replays. I started friending people to be like, let's play again. And what makes me really happy about that is that it's something I started doing so long ago, right? If you've been on the channel or you know me in real life, you know that I started playing with Let's Get Ready to Rumble 2 and Budokai 3 and Soul Calibur 3. And it's just something that I've been passionate about for so long. Like, it literally, like, I feel it burning in my soul. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I feel like it should, though. I literally feel like I feel it. I love it. And it's something that I could do for as long as I'm able to, as long as my hands are as good as they can be in good condition. I see myself playing fighting games. I don't see any reason to stop. I believe that I can be one of the best, if not the best. And you gotta have that level of confidence when you're playing fighting games, because it's a grueling sport. It's kind of like a contact sport, like boxing or UFC, in the sense that you will get your ass beat. a fucking lot. And you just gotta take them shits on the chin. You gotta take them shits on the chin, keep going. And having an ability like that mentally is why I'm still here today. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time. The like button is free.